Today, I'm going to show you how you can make huge profits by shorting Bitcoin. This is your BitGet tutorial. So let's get straight into it. Let's screen share over here. Having a look at this, here I have a couple of short setups which have played out absolutely beautifully. And I'm going to show you how you too can enter into these types of positions. But first and foremost, what you're going to need is a BitGet account, which is a leverage trading exchange. And this will give you the opportunity to short the Bitcoin market, which simply means that you are betting that the price will continue to go down. And by doing so, you're able to profit from that. So click on the link in the bio below. You'll find a BitGet link over here, which will give you access to up to $8,000 in sign-up bonuses. It will also give you a 15% discount on trading fees. And if you are a US citizen, you will not require any sort of VPN. It's completely legal for you to use too. So all you need to do is click on that link below. That will take you through to the sign up page over there. Make sure that you fill everything in and then sign into your exchange. So I have already completed the entire process. Once you have done that, you will have to click on your assets page over here in order to make your first deposit. Once you make your first deposit, you'll be able to start trading. And to do so, all that I need you to do is click over here on the deposit link. Click on deposit over there. Decide which coin you want to deposit. I really recommend depositing something like USDT, which is Tether or USDC. So click on the USDT, select the chain that you're going to transact with. So depending on which exchange you're sending from, then you'll have different kinds of options. As long as the two match up with each other, I'm going to select Binance Smart Chain. You'll be presented with a deposit address. Decide for yourself how much you want to deposit. Click on the QR code over there and then scan that and send through the funds. Once the funds have come through, then you can click on your assets. Your funds should be represented over here under USDT. What you want to do then is you want to click on transfer that from spot to this USDTM, which is going to be your futures trading account. I have already done that so far, so we're going to go straight to the futures trading account and get going with the actual trading, which is what you came here to see. So once you're in here in this platform, you're clicking on again USDT futures. That will take you to the contracts that are available. Now, make sure that you have in the top left over here Bitcoin selected, so you know you are trading the right thing. If it says BTC USDT, and that means that you would have deposited Tether to trade the pair against Bitcoin. Right, so we have that. I've already transferred my money. Everything is in. Now, there's two things that you need to be very cognizant of. Number one is your leverage ratio. Do you see that in the top right over there? It says leverage 20x. On the left, you have cross. Now, as long as you understand what these are, cross margin is a different type of trading to isolated trading. If you are new, I'm going to start you off with isolated. This going into cross margin is going to be beyond the scope of this tutorial. So for today, just to keep it simple, you want to click on cross, you want to switch it to isolated, say confirm, change that over there, and now you have your leverage ratio. Yours might say 20x over here. What I want you to do is slide that number all the way back down. And the reason why is in trading, the higher your leverage is, the higher your risk is. You can move your leverage as high as 125x over here. But what that means is that if price even moves a tiny little bit against you, even less than a percentage point, you will most likely be liquidated. So by bringing your leverage down, you're able to have more room for error within your trade, and consequently you have less losses, but you also have less profit. So it's a double-edged sword over here. So I recommend keeping it under 5x leverage. For the sake of this, we're sticking with 3x leverage over there. You got your short on 3x leverage. Make sure of that. Now you have a couple of different options. On the left over here, you have order book. Don't worry about that. Here's your charts over here. Just once you've entered your trades, you'll see it populate on this chart to make sure that you have everything correct. So two different types of orders. You get a limit order and a market order. A market order simply means that you want the price to execute immediately. So if price is crashing right now and you decide you want to get in immediately and you use some sort of a breakout or breakdown trader, you're looking for a breakdown as soon as it crosses one line, you want to immediately enter into that trade, you'll click market order and you'll straight away click sell short. You have a slider over here whereby you can determine how much of your equity you want to use. I have $1,000 which is currently in this account, which means if I moved it immediately to the top, you'll see click sell short. It will give me at the bottom $1,000 that I am going to be trading, and consequently I can use less as well if I want to. However, I do recommend that you use limit orders because you should be planning out your trades. In order to have a well planned out trade and an actual trading plan, you need three things. You need to know where is your stop loss. You need to know where is your entry. And you need to know the third thing, which is where is your exit point on this trade. So in order to determine that, you need to know a little bit about technical analysis and charting. If you don't know anything about it, then also click the link in the bio below and make sure that you follow me on Twitter because I do drop my trade ideas regularly. So with that being said, let's quickly move on to the next point. You now have a trade plan. You've said to yourself, hey, well, I know exactly how to enter this trade. These are the ones that I've been running over the last couple of days. This trade is almost coming to its end, so we will need to come up with a new one. But for the sake of this exercise, I'm just going to show you, should we have been taking this trade over here? This is essentially how it would work, right? So you know your TA, you know it's most likely going to reject from this zone. We've broken down the diagonal, and now it's time to enter your short position. So I'm taking you through the entry points. What you need to do is you click on the box over there. It's showing you enter at 20,354. So let's go over here. Now you click on this zone over here, enter at 20,354. Once we click on that zone over there, you can now slide again, determine how much of that trade do you want to enter with. Let's say I decide I want to enter 50% now and maybe 50% later. That's fine. Select that 50%. Then you want to click on this little box over here, which says take profit or stop loss, because you do need your safety stops. That is the first thing that you need to consider when you take your trade. So going back over here, where are we going to be wrong? If the market moves against us and it's going back up again, where do we say it's no longer going to go down and we are wrong on this trade? It's going to be at 20,620. 20,620. So we type that in under stop loss, 20,620. Then you click on your take profit over here. So this is where do you expect price to go before the selling will stop. And that's where you want your exit point. So I think price will go all the way down into the support zone in the $19,000 region. I'm going to stop out just before that, which is why I've set the bottom over there right on the top of that box, which is 19,162. 19,162. 162. I type that into the box over here. So as you can see, we have our entry, we have our stop loss, and we have our take profit. Now, because we're short selling, again, we're betting the market's going to go down. You click sell short. Once again, make very, very sure you're on isolated margin and you have your short down to a palatable leverage ratio. So I recommend under 5x, and we click sell short over there. Then it will give you everything. You can double check, confirm, make sure everything is perfect over here. It's using $508 of my $1,010 worth of margin. And then it's showing you your liquidation price. So if your stop loss were not placed there and Bitcoin price went all the way up to 27,000 in this particular trade, that means I would be liquidated. I would lose everything in that particular trading account. And that's why I recommend use isolated, because if you're using cross margin, you risk blowing everything in your whole account, even in your other wallets over there. And then that brings us to the end of the trade. You can click confirm, and now the trade will be entered. You see that red line that was populated up there? That would have been entered in this zone over here. When price pushed into it, it will take that order. Currently, it's sitting under open orders. But once the order gets filled, it will register under position over here. I'm going to show you with a very small amount what it will look like. I'm going to market execute one just so that you can see what the actual trade would look like in a short sell. So move this all the way down. I'm going to literally just enter like a 3% of my trade, and I'm going to go on market order, as you can see, and then immediately I'm going to click sell short. Let's close that. We don't need a TP. We don't need anything. Market order, click sell short, confirm. Straight away, the order gets filled. Do you see? Everything is here. Now you can manually adjust. You can click on your TP over there, your take profit, and you can manually set that. You can set a stop loss. You can set everything. It's currently showing your return on investment. Because I just entered the trade, I'm at 0.2%. Okay, guys, so that brings us to the end. Please make sure that you click the link in the description below. That will take you to the BitGet sign up link over here. Join thousands of other traders in signing up to BitGet, where you can leverage trade and short Bitcoin. So with that being said, I think that brings us to the end of this video. Good luck on your future endeavors, and I will see you all on the next video.